Boom. Hello. Oh, I'm excited. It is real. It is finally real. I can't believe they did that. I mean, I have to believe they did that. Oh man. Oh man, indeed. Can y'all believe it? That they actually did port this game. Especially the second one. That we have an official Ace Attorney Investigations 2. That's just crazy. Oh god, yeah. YouTube again. Also, let's hope this runs smoothly today. But it should. It should be. And yeah. I clicked out of the game. No. Phoenix, don't do that. So I did pre-order the game. So, oh, yeah, this contains spoilers, of course. Documentation, music. So I should have the... These should be DLC, I think. I don't know. Maybe. What do we have here? Ooh, I see. What? What? Why did he look like that? Okay. Anyway, this is not why we're here. Hi, Acheron. Are you excited that this is real? It exists. Also, please tell me if the audio is whack, because I didn't test it at all. I kind of forgot that I still had to download the game, because otherwise I would have... Yes, he's excited. Because otherwise I would have like started like 15 minutes earlier, but I was like, wait, I still need to download and install the game. Audio's good? Perfect. Well, let's go straight in. We are going to peek! I have to admit, I am a little bit sad that... I mean, the fan translation called it Prosecutor's Path, and I just think Prosecutor's Path is such a better name than Prosecutor's Gambit. But I'm pretty sure they couldn't do that because they can't really reference the like fan translation. So, yeah. Oh, we can choose our style here. So I decided to go with the HD style, even though I do like the pixel style more. But maybe it's a thing of getting used to it. But this is like the new thing we have. I'm also using all the remix tracks. And, well, we know about the other names, so exactly. I mean, some of them aren't too bad. You know what? Even though I miss Sebastian the best, I could get used to Eustace Winner. And like, just seeing Courtney's name, that it may be French, but it is alright, and yeah. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna use all the arranged music. Also, I already love this remix of, I don't even know what track that is. I've been trying to think the entire time what the track is. Is it Wanting to Find the Truth? Pretty sure. But I really like the remix. So we're gonna go with that. Turnabout Trigger. Oh. Well. Aus alt wird neu. No, why are the achievements in German? Were they always in German? Turnabout Trigger. Cutscene time. Here he comes! The presidential plane descends from the western skies, bringing a message of peace. It's making final approach and lands right on Gord Lake. Oh, that's probably... I don't know what her name is in this. But, I also forgot what her name in the fan translation is. Just listen to that crowd! Welcome, Zhang Fa! Welcome, Mr. President! If you see Miss German, then the achievements are in German. And now, sir, your audience awaits. But weirdly enough, the achievements were in English for the Zero Escape, maybe because they just didn't support German. Honored friends and allies, I am here to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nations are no more. Thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country. Uh-oh. No. You have our most heartfelt gratitude. However, friends, do not forget, the battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice! No. Oh! Panic, no. Call the prosecutor's office. Get Molotov here right away. If anyone can solve this, he can. Enjoying the 15 FPS. Uh-oh. Oh my god, it's the image. I'm gonna take care of the FPS. One second. Oh wait, never mind, that's a joke. March 25th, 2:46 p.m. Oh yeah, god, like also the music. I love how that guy is just sometimes jumping. Spectator area. So oh, look at him, here he is. I was also not sure if I should record this or like stream this in 60 FPS or not. I mean, I don't think they would do 60 FPS for a remake of a DS game, so I just stuck to 30. But if I realize for some reason that this is 60, I think I can change it midstream. I hope, without crashing. The news must be halfway around the world already. Gumshoe was about the scene panning to the right and the yeah. I got it. Now it looks fine. Yeah, I think it's just a relic from the DS era. I think. After all, it's not every day that an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. There he is. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. Also, Acheron, do you like my thumbnail? I had too much fun making it. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank goodness you're here, sir. That aged kinda badly, especially in Japan. Yikes. This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases. How's the president, detective? We still don't know, Miss Edgeworth. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago. Oh, I see. I hope he's alright. Then I suppose you better show me the scene of the crime instead. Also, look at this history. Cool, right? Gumshoe music, yay! I do miss the old characters, especially like Edgeworth and Gumshoe, so I'm happy to play this again. Also, it's so weird because I'm playing this in full screen. It's so weird to have this game so big, because if you play it on an emulator, you have like the top and bottom screen, and it's like so small and also so laggy. So yeah, I'm glad that they officially released it. This is much more comfortable to play this way. Then I suppose you better show me the scene of the crime instead. Oh, I just read that. Right away, sir. Hey, I said, hey you, Ruffles! It's her. Who's that? You're the prosecutor in charge of this here, ain't ya? Nice thumbnail, thank you. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. Wanna give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd? No comment. Detective Gumshoe, with me. Damn. Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, don't be like that. Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me. Look at him pointing. No, detective. I'll need the facts of the case in as much detail as you can give me. Hello? Okay. It's like nothing's happening. Well, the scene was right here at the Gold Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Jangfa. Damn, look at him. Dijong Wang. Yes, I read about his visit. It's been all over the news for the days now. A special report about President Dijong Wang. I don't know if he had a different name in the French translation. The thing is, I've played that so many years ago, I forgot most of the names. Like, of course, I remember Sebastian the Best and Raymond Shields and Justine Courtenay, but like, other than that, I think I forgot most of the names. Okay, never mind, I remember Horace Knightley, the one in this case. But yeah, I think it's alright. We just all have to accept the new names. This is just canon now. It was raining until just before he landed. Luckily it let up when he went on stage as planned. And then smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! A gun goes off and everyone runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently. Apparently. Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir. You were summoned on short notice as well. Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off. No, poor Gumshoe. I was at the office, taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case. And then the boss himself calls you to the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth is like, man, as soon as I am chief prosecutor, I'm gonna give Gumshoe at least one day off, where he's like actually off. The boss. Yeah, the chief prosecutor was right here in the park, saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away, he's the only man for the job. Something like that. I see. They cordoned the perimeter of the park off as soon as it happened. You'll be happy to know. So a would-be assassin is still here somewhere. Good. Now all you gotta do is find them in the middle of that crowd before they strike again. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. Can I move? We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics. And search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Dijun Huang? Oh. So it's basically the same, just spelled differently. Oh yeah, look at this. This looks so cool. It's the badge. I don't know. No, you don't use Twitter, right? I got a replica of both the attorneys and prosecutor's badge, so yeah. I don't know why I said that. This is badges. The design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. I feel like I didn't say half the words correctly in that, but moving on. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Hehehe, because the badge is gonna be important later. Cool. Dijun Wang. Kwang. Yeah. That's basically the same. Homicide detective from the local precinct who's always first in the scene in any murder investigation. The current president of Zhengfa. An attempt was made on his life as he gave a speech at an event held in his honor. Precisely. Oh god. Edgeworth, don't look at me, please. The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. That's our first clue. President was shot at. Security was tight for President Wang's speech, but he was still shot at somehow. Logic. Oh, word. Duly noted. Detective Gumshoe. Also, now I can't open it. I just wanted to say, I love the way the new logic menu looks. How exactly is the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized? Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions? If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press A. I mean, look at how cool this looks. It's like, I mean, we only have like one piece, but it's like a puzzle. So it's pretty cool. Sir, the president's bodyguard. Ah, so they are. I should walk up to the bodyguards and press A to talk to them. What if I don't want to talk to them? What if I want to look at this? I am the president now. Sir, the president's bodyguards are from the plane. Man. Fine. They won't let me be silly. Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security details arranged during the speech? 2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd and we would have spotted it right away. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Logic. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned. So that's how you go about it, huh? Sure, something seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little about what happens to that information once you got a hold of it? Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted. Hey, Ruffles, I asked you a question, dang it. What happens next? Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections, right, sir? Detective. Oh, don't be so hard on the poor guys. So, connections to say, and what next? Well, I guess you'd say you connect the dots. Connect one piece of information to another. It's Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master. Oh man. Edgeworth is canonically the only Ace Attorney character who can use logic. I can view what information I have with LB and then connect them with Y. I should try it now. Just a quick press of LB and we'll be off down the path of logic. Yeah, this is a bit awkward because I'm playing with a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, but we'll manage. Connect. Auf meine Art. Logik. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. The president was targeted during his speech, a premeditated attack. Why does English gotta be like that? That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh? I want to play logic chess. But that's gonna take a bit. Indeed. All we need to do is find the right clues that make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. And I get a headache, which means I must make well-reasoned connections if I intend to draw logical conclusions. Begin investigation. Gourd Lake, Lakeside Stage. Let's get this investigation started. Time to examine anything that looks suspicious. To examine things, I simply need to walk up to them and press A. Oh yeah, chess, let's go. And if I wish to speak with a detective, I should use Y. But why? Look at them go. Oh yeah, that's a clue for later. Can I go down here yet? Oh, it's just her. You. Hello? Have you found anything of note, officer? No, sir, not a thing. No fingerprints, no footprints, nothing, sir. It's to say none that stands out, sir. Not after everybody touched and walked all over everything. Detective Gumshoe, did he sound pleased about having new evidence to catalog? I'll speak to his commanding officer about it, sir. Salary review's coming up soon and all. No, Gumshoe, don't rat out your colleague. Man. What is the officer here taking pictures of, detective? The wicked will be cast beneath the righteous hammer of justice. Looks like he's reading off the papers here, Mr. Edgeworth. Pro speech tip number 3. Speak slowly and confidently to win your audience around. Hey, this is good stuff. Better get a shot of this one, too. Instead of focusing on that speech, how about you focus on your work instead, officer? He looked so smug. I love this game. This is actually important, so... No! I was as surprised as you are, sir, but there's no mistaking it. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone. Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president. It's a little odd, although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation? He's such a fanboy. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. No, did they change it? Did that change? I must inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny? No! No, why? But that was his thing. That was the thing. Breaks your heart, don't it? It does. What villainy could have befallen him? Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off, which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon. Looks like we got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands. This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape. We won't, sir. You can count on it. I like how they have like two completely different conversations right now. These flowers are in full bloom. They look exotic, but I don't know the species. My favorite flowers are maybe roses. Yeah, roses and lilies. Roses make me think of weddings, the Romans. And lilies, well, that's funerals, I guess. Sad, but part of life, you know. It's no coincidence that both types of occasions tend to feature a free buffet, I imagine. Come on, sir, that's not fair. Look, I'm sure getting roasted. Is the flag of Zheng Fa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. Hi. Wait, what's this? Is something the matter, sir? You don't see a detective? There's something unusual about this flag. Compare it to the one on the other side of the stage, if you will. Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate. Exactly, which is how a flag should look. And yet, here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think? Right, of course, I give up. Come on, spill the beans. Huh. You can lead a horse to water. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spot and highlight the difference with Y. It's the bullet hole right here.
Take that!
Take that! Look closely. Do you see the hole? Whoa, look at that! You're right, sir. And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole. There's no mistaking it. A bullet hole? You're silly saying a bullet ran through this flag? I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. Okay. I guess this is my clue to just back out of here. Wait, why does this not have a check mark on it, though? I don't believe there's any more to be found here. Okay. That's weird. Because, like... yeah, these guys have a check mark. And this doesn't. Come on, I want to give my own speech. About the Steel Samurai. So the president had a nasty surprise while he was giving his speech. Same thing happened to me when I was a kid, right in the middle of a public speaking contest. There I was, yammering away, when all of a sudden, earthquake, almost jumped out of my skin. Well, that sounds terrifying. Even the word earthquake makes me queasy. You are listening, Mr. Ashworth? I thought you were ignoring my little aside like always. No. Hey, you. Hey, Raffles! How's the investigation coming along? Anything I want to share? Here we go again. I am not in the habit of sharing the details of confidential investigations with strangers. Dang! You sure are one tough cookie. But I ain't about to head back to Chief Lotta empty-handed. Don't I know that name from somewhere? Yeah. Yes, you do. No. Must be my imagination. Okay, we'll talk to her, we'll talk to them. Can I talk to you guys again? Is the president okay? We're not at liberty to share that information with the local law enforcement. What did you just say to him? You let us on that plane, pal, or you might just regret it. Sorry, but I can't let you do that. No one respects the badge anymore. I suppose this is something of an international incident. All the more reason to find the killer as soon as we possibly can. Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Notice anything? Well, the rain stopped, as it was falling right up until the president got here. Even the mist had lifted. Barely a cloud in the sky. You sound disappointed, Detective. I was supposed to be fishing, right here on this lake, in fact, and the big ones only come out when it's wet. But the park was sealed off for the president's visit. No regular use allowed. You know the rules. And so do I. Nothing regular about reeling in a whopper, sir. This is gonna be special. I fear our ideas of special might be rather different. Irreconcilably so, in fact. This is what he thinks about it at a time like this. Gumshoe's the best. Never change. Oh god, help. Acheron, do you get also like hate these new bottles? Like the water bottles where the lid is just stuck to the bottle? Gumshoe's never going to give up on Edgeworth, exactly. He's never gonna let him down either. Like for some reason, with these new bottles, the lid is screwed on so tight on these that it's always a struggle to open them. And I hate it. Yeah, some are so annoying. Exactly, and like there were these bottles that had kind of a flip thing where you just flip it up. And for some reason, like I don't see them anymore. Only the one with the screw lid, not with a flip, because the flip is honestly way better than the normal screw thing. Because I mean, I did prefer the very old bottles, like the one where the lid wasn't stuck to the bottle, but like if I had to choose between the new bottles and the flip ones, I would prefer the flip ones. Not prepare. Okay. Also, I gave Gumshoe such a bad voice. Such a bad voice for, like, me. Detective Gumshoe, you remember how to properly conduct an investigation, don't you? Sure do, sir. First off, you gotta gather information. All the intel you can. Examine every nook and cranny. Talk to every witness. Both of which I can do with A. And if you get the chance, ask him about the evidence. Which means diving into your organizer and presenting it to them. I can open my organizer with RB. Just this fucking sprite. This has to be a new sprite, right? Or like at least upscaled. Because I don't remember looking like that. Maybe it's because it's just bigger now. And present evidence with Y. I've been with you for a while, Mr. Edgeworth. I ought to know this stuff by now. Yes, you ought to. Gather information. The first step in any investigation is information gathering. Everything else stems from there. Yep. And once you get enough, you can start making connections between all the pieces, right, sir? Connect one piece of information to another, and everything will start to fall into place. Indeed. And to do that, I'll need to use my powers of logic. I can check all the information I've gathered by pressing Alt B. And I can draw connections between two pieces of information with Y. Alright, time to show off your world-class deductions as always, Mr. Edgeworth. Do it. Wait. The Steel Samurai. I can't keep up with the Steel Samurai. Other spin-offs, the different versions. Detective, this balloon is clearly based on the original, first-generation Steel Samurai. Anyone with even a passing familiarity with the show should know that. Not me, sir. Sorry. They all got 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth. As do all human beings, Detective. Yeah, but humans don't have silver skin. He's clearly not a man of culture. Oh, it's so mean. Good one, Miss Edgeworth, I think. You weren't showing me that for a reason, were you? Wouldn't know the first thing about it. And yet, that doesn't seem to bother you at all. My badge. That thing's pretty small. You don't lose it all the time? The sacred symbol of my office? No, detective, I do not. Guess it's a good thing I'm no prosecutor, huh? I'd have lost hundreds this week alone. I mean, I lose my badge at least that often. Heh. That's quite a talent. Okay. Wait, can I put it? No, I can. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Gotta make some logic. The pot balloon. Are you pierced by a bullet? Maybe. Whoa! Like, this is so cool. There's definitely improvement over the DS version. There's a bullet hole in the flag, and it seems highly likely the balloon was popped by a bullet too. Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? Possibly even 3. The president was shot at as well, remember? Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. Investigation complete. Alright, on with the Raffles! Raffles! Y'all figure something out, huh? Care to share? Who exactly is she? And why does she keep shouting at us? Rubbernecker, I guess. Seems pretty interested in the case. Come on, give me something here. We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine, let's see if she can tell us anything. There y'all are. Tabby Lloyd, at your service. Oh yeah, right. I mean, Tabby Lloyd is a good name. I also don't remember her fan translated name, so I can live with that. I'm looking into the case for me right now, but Nicole Swift. Oh yeah, right. I do think Tabby Lloyd has more an Ace Attorney ring to it, though. Exactly. Looking into the case. Miss Lloyd, was it? Miss Lloyd, there's something... Well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? I don't know, I just think it's funny that her name is Lloyd. How about the perp? Have they made any advance? What about them the raffles? What does a fella buy a cravat like that?
Hold it!
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here. Dang, and here I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece. I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard? Why, I most certainly cannot. I beg your pardon? I can't just be handing out leads for free. That stuff's my livelihood. Come on, don't hold out on us. Y'all gotta share sometimes. Me? Hold out on you? Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye. Wait for what exactly, huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone. We're fresh out of moose here. Out of moose, I wouldn't be so sure. Is it logic test time? What do you mean, Mr. Ashworth? As you know, detective, I like to play a little chess. Oh yeah. Actually, I didn't remember that she was the first one. I thought Mr. Knightley was the first one. And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others. Sorry sir, but this is all going way over my head. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words. When attempting to draw an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Oh yeah. Now, we must analyze the state of play. You ain't getting nothing out of me, not until you give me something in return. My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't be easily broken. But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not of just my strategy, but also of the passing of time. I don't press anything. That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated. If you're fixing to ask me something, we agree, well, ask, will you dang well ask it already? And maybe I want to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. Then when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. I should begin by finding what it is that she does. Alright, time to make my opening gambit. Okay, now I see where the title comes from. Okay, I get it, but like, I still think Prosecutor's Path is cooler. Mind chess. Oh wait, it's not called logic chess. God damn it. Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do? Sure, or I could totally not do that. I don't know. I think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut. That's my job. Is it now? So you do something you won't or can't tell anybody about? Shut up! I ain't no lawbreaker if that's what you're insinuating. You're clearly hiding something. Oh, I should have probably not done that. Don't you see there's nowhere left to hide? Yeah. I'm not rightly sure what you're getting at here, Raffles. Curses. I should have picked my words more wisely. Yeah, I like logic chess, but I'm not good at it, by the way. It's most effective to bite my time. Okay, yeah. When the votes are more, that's the time to go on the verbal defense. Okay, what is it that you do? Wait, how do I skip text? Okay, I just hold A. No, not. Also not. Okay, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm gonna be like, no. I'm a law-abiding, everyday citizen, and you got no reason to say otherwise. I hate it, I'm not good at it. But it's cool, though. It is a bit stressful. And I'm also not good at it. But I like it. Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. If it is something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be very important work indeed. Sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag me my first big scoop. What was that about scoops? I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist. Is that correct? No. I hate timed events. Always stresses me out too much. True. But it's cool. Like, you're in the chess dimension. Like, I don't know how you get much cooler than that. Dang. Sure. I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat. That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? Although I can see that getting very stressful in the future, like if I play this game more while streaming, because then I don't just read it, then I have to like read it out loud. So yeah, that can become very stressful if I actually like stream this game more. The thing is, this is supposed to be just a one-off stream. We're just, you know, having a little bit of fun. But if you guys want to, I can continue this. Maybe after Tyrion is done. But I don't know. Maybe. It's not set in stone yet. Where's the... At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime? Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give little old meat. Little Tabby something first. Absolutely not. Then I ain't giving you nothing either. You think I'm a sucker? Think again. Head under arrest. Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You're gonna give me something. Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger. I ain't scared. I'm a pro. It takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me. So you're a gunfighter, do you? You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something. Bong. Double dang. But fine, I was here, I saw it. Came to report on the big speech. One not reporting on a shooting. And you won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles. If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I would very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. Where's the record? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind. You got more questions. You gotta give me something fast. That's the deal. I am not in the habit of making deals. Now, tell me what I need to know. Sorry, Ruffles, can't help you. Time to deploy my clue. You must have a record of your reporting. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours? Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me. I'm not just anyone, young lady. I am the prosecutor in charge of this case. Don't you young lady me. You ain't getting it no matter how many times you ask. I young lady yes as many times as I like. You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal. I understand that your job is a difficult one. You do? Why, that's sweet. And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed. No. I've got plenty far. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to nab me a scoop. I'm not interested. Play me that tape. Intriguing. A young reporter hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed, she did not. She committed the entire event to tape. Ah! Dang it! This is my scoop. You're messing with my big break. Fine, sure. I recorded the whole darn thing. It's all right here. You got me, okay? Huh. Checkmate. See, that wasn't so hard, Acheron. Schachmatt. I don't know why, just the German Steam achievements just crack me up. Here's something else, Ruffles. I mean, I do appreciate that they also translated this game into like other languages, like other than English, so it is in German available, so that's cool. Also, the first game technically being available in Europe for the first time is also nice. It was the first mind chess. Indeed. I know Acheron, but like, you know, sometimes you just gotta be happy with your little successes. I do remember a particular one in... Oh, was it the last case or the second to last case? Against a certain best character. Which I loved and hated that logic test because that was actually really cool. Like, yeah. I think that was the last case. Or the second? Yeah, that's the problem. Since I played this game so many years ago, I kind of forgot. Like, I remember a lot, but at the same time, I forgot a lot. So that's why I'm definitely gonna keep playing it. There's something else, Ruffles. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary. Never mind that. Now play us the tape. This should finally tell us how many shots were fired. Fine, you can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the chief ever played me so good. So you gotta agree to be chief number 2 and be mentor to a rising star, aka me. And chief number 2, huh? Kinda like a second parent. That's a big responsibility, sir. I don't want to think about this ship. Like, Lotta X Gumshoe, bro. Lotta X Edgeworth. I don't know, man. Still better than Edgeworth X Wendy Oldback, but you know. And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of man wouldn't give his star pupil the exclusive, huh? She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can promise, but the story is yours until the case is solved. Last case has chess with Courtney and Sebastian. Okay. Okay, and that was the last one. Yeah, it's kind of... am I misremembering this, or aren't they kind of going into each other? I don't even remember the setup for the last case, honestly. Like, who's even... I mean, nobody's really accused, but you know, like... I just remember the finale and who the culprit is. Like, that whole thing, and like the whole thing where that one character was like... Yeah, directly after each other. Okay. Yeah, that makes it harder to distinguish between cases when you're like... Which case was that, technically? In the diary of Chief number 2? I think not. Gah, you know, fun. But I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, I got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access starting right this second, Ruffles. Good. Then our first order of business is to listen to that tape. Shack. Honored friends and allies, I am here to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more. The president's speech. Also, doesn't this case technically take place like a week or something after the last case of the first game? Case 4 is the one with the killed prosecutor and Kay having anime trope number 1. Yeah, okay, right. I do remember that. That she got anime trope number 1. Yeah, I do remember that, and that was the 4th case, and that was where the whole prosecutor's path comes in case 5 is when the victim is really dead. Oh. Yeah. That was when the victim... That was the case where it was crushed by a balloon, right? Oh my god, it's coming back to me now. But I do still want to keep replaying this. President's speech. Shaq. The president passionately addresses the assembled crowd. As if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. Death by Balloons, still one of my favorites. Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. That there is me. Can't beat a little live commentary to set the scene. She's such a streamer. The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct? Oh. He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him. As well as he should be. This is a great day for all of us. Whose voices are these? Oh, there was these 2 old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time. I know the voices from somewhere. Wasn't one of them like Winston Payne? But case 3 is still my favorite. Just that you can play the case is so fun. Yeah, right, that's the Gregory Edgeworth case, right? Sorry, spoiler alert. Yeah, and the second was the prison, right. This game is so good, man. This game is so good, man. Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches a fever pitch. The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with a righteous hammer of justice. Boom, boom. What the? Ah! Yes. The reason for one comma's penalty in DL6 even happening exactly. Miss Lloyd's tape, a recording of the president's speech. 2 gunshots can clearly be heard. Miss Lloyd's tape data jotted down in my organizer. So, 2 shots were fired. Yep, and that tells us something. Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. Of the 2 shots fired, 1 hit the president, which means the other must have passed through the flag and the balloon in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is... Like, if we go down here, I think they're going to say over here?
Take that!
Drawing a line between the flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets and places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. Bullet trajectory. Extrapolations from the bullet trajectory suggest that the 2 shots were fired from the left side of the spectator area, which is wrong, but we'll find that out later. You're a genius, Mr. Ashworth. Detective Gumshoe, I need to examine the left side of the spectator area. Roger that, sir. So you need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess. I do. And what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it. Yes, sir. Chief! Hey, I'm talking to you, Chief! No. Why do we have... We have streaming problems. Oh. Oh no. Are we still here? Is it buffering? Hello? Yeah, that was funny. I just saw in the stream preview the little flickering because I was like going with my mouse somewhere. Oh well, okay. Yeah, I just had a little warning from YouTube being like, oh no, we don't have enough data, and it literally just went away. Okay. I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd. I sure do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd herder you ever did see. I proud pummel and push them wherever you like. A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business, I am nobody's chief. Yet. Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command. I somehow doubt that. Also, how old is she? She's 20? God damn it, I'm reaching the age where Ace Attorney characters are younger than me, and I don't know how to cope with that. Jennifer attended the president's speech, hoping to snap up a scoop. Oh no. Let's just get all that cleared. Oh, there he is, Mr. Payne. Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Miss Lloyd here cleared everybody out, just like that. You should have seen it. I ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief, that is, she sent him running twice as quick. She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easy on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do. Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worrying your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam, no more dirt. Great, now you have the dirt directly on your skin. Although, wait, never mind. I think she's having something under... Yeah, she's wearing something under it, okay. But then you stain your clothes right under it. I wonder who the other chief is. Exactly, I mean, she name-dropped her already. So, we don't need to wonder. On the outside, perhaps, but you still have something of a problem with the inside. Well, right as you get back to the investigation, whenever you are, sir. I do like the new Gumshoe sprite. It looks so cute. Look at him. He's so, like, yeah, you gotta do it. The crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. Also, okay, begin investigation. I just know that someone's gonna join us from right over here, but I don't know when that happens. When that's gonna happen. Hi. Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is he again? Yo, just pausing by to say good luck with the stream. I'm also playing the game, but I'm still in game 1, so good luck. Yeah, thank you, Abega. Have fun with the game. I don't know if you play both games blind, but just stick with this. The first game can be a bit tough towards the end, but it is worth it just to experience peak. Because the second game is like peak fiction. So I'm wishing you all the best of fun and luck. It's Pain, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Pain. We work together at the prosecutor's office. That's still like my favorite running joke that he has like no clue. He's a prosecutor? What brings you here today, Mr. Payne? What indeed? Why, only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself. His voice, I recognize it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? And where's the chief prosecutor? He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him, and only him, out through the cordon. I emulated the first 3 cases years ago and I'm currently 4th, having a very good experience. Nice. That's wonderful. So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up? Rude. I was about to say that. Okay. Can I examine the flag? No. I've got the trash. You even gotta pick through the trash yourself? A prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh? Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir. The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished. Let's see now. Count to pop a little treasures. Is he enjoying himself? Bingo! A popsicle stick. Gotta love the jokes they put on these. Detective. Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Huh? Think we got something. Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. I sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. We can rotate the item with the right stick. If you want, I can move it closer and further away too. I can use LB to examine an object up close and RB to move it out for the bigger picture. I'm running out of spot, something to say the word. I can point out suspicious areas with the cursor and press A to inspect them more closely. Alright, let's see what we can discover. I like that it's pipe. Did they change that? Like, did they make their own little thing? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because they usually like change things like that in the localization, but did the fan translation have its own little logo with the like pipe? Oh, it's a gun. We're not looking at the gun though. This is a document of some kind. Lead Rook, second night. Let's cover for lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Rook reposition in light of Knight's injury. Knight to immediately escort President to plane in case of emergency. Stay frosty, we know who might be in the audience. What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan. It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements. It shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned. It even has his people's name on it. A Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards are natives of Zhengfa. I heard he was a private security firm. But why not employ people from his own country? I know why not. Do I want to hear a little Tabby Light exclusive? You really know something. I should know. I was over at their embassy not so long back, sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head, including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force. Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. Security plane. But why was it doing dumped here in that bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Need that water. Something else in here. It's a gun. What? My. What's the gun doing in here? Sir, this bag. It's gotta belong to the... Yes, it could well have been disposed of by our would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it in here amid all the chaos. 6-shot revolver found in a trash can, not easy to acquire in this country. Could this be the work of a professional? That would explain the security plan too. I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. Got a laser pointer. This is a laser sight. It can be light up with the target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here... Wrong. Yep, definitely a red laser. Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? He sure did. Let's count the bullets. 2 spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard in the recording. That bruises. This must be the weapon that was used. Revolver. Oh, yeah. I didn't read that. It's just, yeah, the revolver that I done that organizer. Right. That bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show. A bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash. Nice work, detective. Now there's something else I'd like to ask of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints. On it, sir. A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir. Well, that was quick. That was quick. Took the words right out of my mouth, Ashworth. You bet it was. Told the text there was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty. And they checked everywhere. Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them. Should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Indeed. They want to talk to her first, or the cameraman, I think. To her. About the incident. You say you attended today's ceremony in order to gather material for an article of some kind. You bet I did. It ain't the kind of thing that happens every day. When did the ceremony begin? Right after the rain stopped. We got lucky. It was raining all morning before that. Anyhow, the president's plane touched down right around 1:45, and the speech started at 2 on the nose.
What about the shooting?
It must have been maybe 20 after.
So 20 minutes after the ceremony began.
Yeah, shots rang out, tearing through the air that only moments before had been alive with cheers. Then, tragically, the president dropped to the floor, felled by an unknown assassin's bullet. It's 2:25 p.m. on March 25th, and I've been reporting to you live from the scene here at God Lake.
What was that all about?
Sorry, just making some voice notes. Gotta get those ideas down the second they come into the old noggin, you know? And every day you get to report on the assassination of a president, after all. It's dramatic, it's emotional. It's got everything I need to write an article that puts the readers right there on the scene.
And did the president really drop to the floor?
Officers on the scene said his bodyguard escorted him straight under the presidential plane. Hey, you can't blame me for getting a little carried away now, can ya?
I better take any testimony she gives with a good-sized pinch of salt.
Stop it. Calling me a reporter and all. It's kind of weird when somebody else says it. Still, Tabby Lloyd, reporter at large, does have kind of a ring to it, don't you think?
But you are a reporter, correct?
Sure am. A reporter in training.
Have you even had any articles published?
Taking a look at my work, huh? Well, that might be tricky.
And yet you call yourself a reporter nonetheless.
Well, I soon will be, won't I? That's right, here's a big old scoop. Not a mistake about it. And I got the whole thing on tape. Didn't miss a second. And it's all thanks to my trusty mic and my even trustier tape machine. I'm about to set the journalistic world on fire, just like my mentor before me.
Your mentor?
You know the Chief Ruffles, my mentor, my inspiration?
No, but you have mentioned her repeatedly.
Did I? Can't rightly say I remember.
What kind of reporter forgets the thing like that?
Well, it's just like the chief always says. You gotta treat information as irresponsibly as you can.
And what kind of mentor says that?
Oh, you should have heard her the day she gave me this here tape machine. You be sure to bag yourself the juiciest, sleaziest scoots you can now, you hear?
Wonderful. So you're the kind of reporter who sees fire and not even the faintest trace of smoke.
Nah, I'm the kind of reporter who puffs on the fire until the smoke's about to choke you.
How is that any better?
Do you like my badge? Oh, that was the wrong button. Hey, I've heard about these. How come it ain't stuck on your jacket or whatever?
Because that's not the custom.
It is too. All ours will. I've done seeing it. So, what's the story with yours?
No comment.
Heh, guess these legal egos gotta make himself feel superior to us regular folks somehow.
I would like it to be on the record that I made no such comment.
Damn. So I can't believe that they just handed me the chance to back myself a real scoop.
So it was this article that brought you here today?
You bet it was. I've been prepping for days now. 2 whole days, in fact.
So a member of the media had to rely on the media to find out about this event.
Hey, I'm still getting started this here business. If you give me a little more to work with the next time, maybe I'll be on the scene sooner.
She certainly doesn't lack for tenacity.
Steel Samurai. The prosecutor dashed into his pocket. After considerable fumbling, he reveals... sorry. You're gonna have to help me out here, Ruffles.
Never mind.
I guess she knows nothing about that.
But you tape.
Hey, you never did pay me for this here vital evidence. Alright, let's get some basics down first. Favorite food? Favorite drink? Oh, it's gotta be tea. Mr. Edgeworth loves tea. Even has his own special blend at the office. Well now. So our prosecutor likes to put on airs and graces.
Airs and graces, And why is the detective answering on my bar?
Oh, better, sir. There's nothing I don't know about you after all. Oh, is that so? Tell me more.
Don't you dare, detective. No. He's powerless against her. Do we... I don't know, do we have a skip button? Way ahead, there's the president's got enemies and then some, both in and outside his country. I figured he was gonna get shot someplace, somehow. It was only a matter of when. Wait, you're not telling me you came here expecting him to get shot?
Hey now, don't go putting words in my mouth. I came here because the president's a great man. I figured there was a scoop I could just in hiding in here.
Doesn't seem like much of a scoop if you ask me.
Aw, come on, Ruffles. Cut me some slack, will ya?
No.
No. Ah, B. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's enough out of you.
Can I talk to these people? No.
Wait, you don't see him yet?
Wait, are these people... Are they 3D or 2D? They've got to be 2D, right? Interesting.
I'm just waiting for a certain someone to show up. Or like two certain someones to show up, I should say.
The television's truck appears to be stuck in the mud.
Reminds me of the time I pushed your car out of that ditch, sir. Then you just drove away and left me there. Gotta admit, it felt kinda lonely.
Oh, did I do that? I think I might have.
You came back though, Mr. Edgeworth. Only left me there in the mud for maybe 50 minutes. I know you never forget about me, sir.
Oh, of course I wouldn't. Barring those 15 minutes anyway. Poor Gumshoe, man. You were with one of the news channels?
Yep. Can I help you?
You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look?
I wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky. And why is that, huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something? Nah, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. And now I can't get it to work.
That footage would have helped immensely.
Yeah, just saw luck.
Hi, Kratos. Like, this graphics looking so smooth that it looks weird. Yeah, I do prefer the old pixel style, but like, you gotta play with the new style, right? That's what they made this game. But I do love Gumshoe sprites. They look really cute. Like, look at him. He's so round. What the?
You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth.
Also, yeah, hi, Kratos. I know that voice. Okay. Just gotta go all the way around.
Honestly, I'll leave you alone for 2 seconds, but don't worry, your hero's here to save the day.
Damn, they're waving at each other. They're waving.
That's right, the one and only Kay Faraday.
Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. I mean, at least she isn't calling herself the Great Thief, right? So you're not a Great Thief anymore?
Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yetagarasu doesn't come easy.
Kay helped me out on a few occasions, about 2 weeks ago when I was working on a case. Okay, it was 2 weeks. Not 1 week. The case of the Yetagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yetagarasu, the successor of the so-called Great Thief.
There's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys, but now I don't have to.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty
full of beans yourself. I read bananas first because, I don't know, I'm dyslexic apparently. So, okay. Are you really here to save the day? Yep. Prepare yourself. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world. She only went and took pictures of the whole shebang. Did you know? Then you'd better show them to me. Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gonna do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is about as much fun as a staying toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time he... You two can chat later. Okay, can I see those pictures? Boo, fine, here. The obvious red dot on his forehead. I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos, people running everywhere. The president and his 2 bodyguards. The names in the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you've provided us with a vital clue. Hooey, your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, can you tell the readers what you spotted? A contradiction. Huh? What that? I don't see nothing strange. Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction, and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. I'm not even pointing at it. Yes, this is it. I'll simply press Y to make my deduction. I can't move it. If the game... I'm not even pointing at it. Man, but the game wouldn't let me reposition. Now, to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. That. Eureka! Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Oh, Kratos, by the way. They took out the I have to inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny bit. They just straight up replaced it with something else in this game. It's a tragedy. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully. Huh? What am I looking for here? They took that out. Yes. I mean, it's not in... I don't know about the first game. I doubt it that they took it out there because, like, they probably just took the same translation. But in this game, we had our first investigation thing and he didn't say it. He said something else about having to investigate. So, it's not in the second game. It is a shame indeed. Well, I'll be. Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. Hair forehead. Something that wasn't there on the other picture. A real tragedy. Okay. Guys, but the stream is going fine, right? Because YouTube is just yelling at me that I don't have enough that my bitrate is too low. But I'm like, it's not. It's so weird. I'm confused. What is that? Some kind of birthmark? Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead. It was buffering for me a bit ago, but it's fine on my end. I don't know. It's so weird because YouTube is like, the bitrate of like 4,000 whatever bits is under the recommended fixed 6,800 bits. And I've never streamed that high. So, is that new? That YouTube's like, yeah, you need 6,000 bits at least. so I don't know. Now I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping a lot of frames actually. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. If it isn't my PC crashing, it's like something else, I swear. But as long as you guys say it's still going, then I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna ignore that. I've seen that warning whenever my internet starts conking out. Yeah, that would make sense. I don't know why my internet is being weird. But it's not... No, it's not raining or anything. So, whatever. Weird. I highly doubt the birthmark is spraying up there since the other picture was taken. Did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe? Yeah, that's it. That right there's a big ol' bug bite. As if the president wouldn't, like, wear any makeup before going on stage. And then I thought it was something important. The look in your face. You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details. Oh, again with the face! Alright, duly noted, Chief. Case photograph data jotted down on my organizer. Gumshoe's just looking at me. He's like, damn. Yeah, I think I can do logic now, but I don't want to do logic now. Also, Kratos, I'm... it's so many little things, like logic chess is not called logic chess, it's called mind chess. But it's like you need to just get used to it. But yeah, that has been a hang up for me. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Did you like my big entrance? But I really am your hero now, huh? Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly. Rep logic chess. Indeed. Hey, I'm the second year to Garasa, remember? All in a day's work. Kinda wish I could have showed you how far I've really come with the whole great thief thing, though. The training you mentioned. About that. Don't worry, I haven't stolen anything yet, I promise. It's still so funny that she's like, we can still be friends, right? I haven't stolen anything. You don't have to throw me in jail. So the whole great thief thing is just on hold. For now, anyway. That's a relief, I suppose. Yeah, I wanted to get out of there and start stealing back the truth like my dad. But I've still got a ways to go with my training. And I need to find some partners in crime. I hope she means that figuratively. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is suddenly the frame rate looks a bit low, like 15 FPS. God damn it. What do I do about that? Oh, wait. I have one idea, but I don't... Oh, can I oh, no, I didn't mean to click that. Wait, I'm probably an idiot. I'm probably an idiot. Yep, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I forgot to do something. It should be better. Yep. It went green. That's good. I think we should be better now. Let's hope that was it. I mean, my OBS is green now and I don't see any more dropped frames, so we should be... Yeah, and the connection is back. I was just stupid. What happened? Did you toggle the stream frame rate? No, I have a backup software that like backs up all my files, and I usually have that running in the background. And normally I remember to turn it off before I stream, but in this case I didn't. So it was just uploading files and like using up my internet. But we're good now. You know, sometimes you just forget things. I can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heists ever attempted. True, but not many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, Edwager. Whoops, indeed. I mean, I also forgot to turn off my VPN. That also doesn't help. but it should be fine now. I can stream with a VPN. Also, Kratos, by the way, I don't think I've told you this yet, but next week when we're gonna stream the Splatfest, I'm gonna stream my point of view too. I just hope my internet can take that. But yeah, just so you know. I meant to DM you about this, but I forgot. About the incident. Also, another epic Phoenix fail. I thought the last season was gonna be, or like the current season was gonna be the last, and I thought I was gonna go until the end of September, but that was wrong. The season only went until the end of August, and I was only level 42. So that was my first catalog that I have not completed by accident because I thought I had more time. So that's neat. And I think the weird thing about the last catalog is that so much is reused from the old catalogs. I don't know if I'm even gonna get anything new out of that. What a rip indeed. But the good thing about it is that I won't feel bad about not completing the very last catalog, because I'm not gonna grind for that. And you know, I'm a bit relieved. But yeah, that was a really epic fail. I just thought I had more time than I actually had. So yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Got our first typo, let's go. If we compare the pic I took to the newspaper clipping, the red bird makes sense, not like a short bum. That's a contradiction, alright. Indeed, though very much doubted due to a birthmark suddenly appearing. Oh, that reminds me, I might have to steal that line of yours. The road to the truth is paved with seemingly trivial thefts. Funny, I don't remember that being the exact sequence of words I used. Why just rob a house when you can rearrange the furniture too? You may call it rearranging, but I call it irretrievably corrupting. So, about my badge. That's a cool badge. Very severe. As it should be. After all, it symbolizes both the sanctity of the strictness of the law. Yeah, well, my badge symbolizes, love, justice, peace, courage, duty, and compassion. And what about your beloved truth? Damn, got her. Hey, I'm a great thief. I totally sympathize. If you feel you gotta grab something, you should just go ahead and grab it, even if it's worthless. She doesn't seem to think much of my little treasure. The Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai is great and all, but everybody knows it's all about the giant ninja these days. Running around in old-timey Japan, having amazing adventures, singing cool songs. He's the best. Is he the one who isn't even an actual ninja? That's him. He used the power of his amazing ninja songs to become a superstar. Maybe you should give it a try. The Singing Thief. What do you think? A singing thief would be arrested in a heartbeat. Which is a good reason not to stop her, I suppose. And she's got nothing. Whoops. Ah! I was holding B and then I was just thrown right back out. I'm a great thief. Nothing. She's got nothing about anything. Not even about the gun. But your own photo. That red dot. Wait, I know what it is. Some prankster must have snuck up while he was sleeping and... So you're saying that this picture is irrelevant? That it's worthless as a piece of evidence? Hey, it's anything but worthless. After all, I took it, and taking things is what I do best. Okay, that was good. Also, by the way, how old are you? 17. Cute. I still love her theme. It's so good. I think we looked at everything. Also at Winston Payne. Oh, that's a sign. This wooden sign looks almost brand new. I imagine it was placed here recently. What does it say? 50 yards to the Gort Museum. And 70 yards to the... never mind. What's the matter, detective? Just read it, will you? 70 yards to the boathouse. It feels like a million years since that whole sorry affair unfolded. Fond memories, Detective. Yeah. Fond memories, sir. Damn. Schöne Erinnerung, Inspector. Yeah, my Steam achievements are in German. Nice memories, Inspector. I got an achievement for that. That's cool. That is cool indeed. I'm gone. You can only see my feet. Okay, we have to do logic now. So, the birthmark and the laser pointer. We're connecting. Boom. I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark. Really? So it wasn't a bug bite? No. What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight. Then our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead. And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Yeah, that's gotta do more than itch. Indeed, I feel the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. Revolver data updated, used in the attempt. Why would the... Oh, I need water. I attempted the voice and my throat was immediately like, nope, gotta seize up, and that's exactly what it did. Yeah, not me struggling with another water bottle. I hate these. I hate these new water bottles. This must sound very weird. Dude. Whoops. Also, by the way, Kratos, do you like my thumbnail? Because I had a lot of fun making it. What's wrong with the new water bottles? So, for quite a while now, there's been this EU guideline, no, not guideline, like kind of law, whatever, that all the water bottles must have the lid attached to them so that you can't remove the lid from the water bottles. Oh yeah, the thumbnails need thanks. And so it's been a while like that, but it's took its time until it really like got standardized. And for some reason, with the new water bottles right now, like it was fine in the beginning, it was annoying, but at least it was just normal, but like the lid was like welded on it. But with these new ones, they're screwed so damn shut that opening them for the first time is a real pain. And then they just have this stupid little lid on the bottle, and yeah, it's also stupid to close it because you have to like maneuver it over the thing, and it's terrible. I hate it. I'm gonna send you a picture of my worst enemy. I said that and then I bumped into my mic. But yeah, they're screwed tightly, like unnecessarily tightly. So yeah, Kratos, where are you? Kratos. Sounds annoying. I don't look forward to the US adopting these within the next 40 years. I mean, I don't know. These were only adopted for like to reduce like waste, so that the lids wouldn't be thrown into the ocean and like then swallowed by animals. And I feel like the US wouldn't care about that, so I don't know. But yeah. Oh god, I get pinged on Discord. Who dared? Oh, that's Wolfie. Wolfie can dare. Wolfie's allowed to dare. But yeah. These are like my worst nightmare now. And like they had, like before they had water bottles where you would just flip the lid open and it would still be attached, but you would just flip it. But at least it wasn't screwed that tight. But yeah, they don't have those anymore. Yeah, those look like how I thought they'd look. Exactly. Ping pong. What? Anyway, moving on. Why would the perp use a laser sight though? Hey, it's right. You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place. Oh, they're playing ping pong together. No, and anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Oh. I get you, Acheron. Sometimes you're just too smart for me. Seems like a pretty bad idea all around. Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them. It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Alright, Kay. Let's see these other pictures. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. Could have used this too. True. First up, here's one I took just before everything started going south. That's cute. It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face, not blah. Me and reading right. Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president? Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. Oh, we can also already see the laser pointer. He was pointing at Payne. And this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired. The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's... the booty. What's this? I can hardly see anything. I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident. Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid. I mean, we can see the raincoat person who's gonna be our assassin. Well, not really, but you know. And that's all of them. Case photographs. Data updated in my organizer. Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the pictures. The picture from before the shooting. Is there any hint of the laser sight here in this picture? Yeah, right. Pointing it at Winston Payne. Anyone else in the audience? No. Just Winston Payne.
Take that!
Take that? There, I see it. What is it, sir? Look closely at the person with the red hood. Whoa, there it is. Indeed, that's our laser sight right there. So that's our perp. The one in the red hood must be... the shooter, yes. We found them, and all thanks to yours truly. Indeed, you led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief, the truth. You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures too. Let's take another look. Our red-hooded suspect could be in another of these photographs from after the shooting. Is the person with the red hood here somewhere?
Take that!
Look, right there. A red jacket. They must be our suspect. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make the getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed. Oh, the samurai dog stand. Precisely, which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe. On it, sir. Consider it cleared. Good. I'm counting on you. Oh, yeah. I don't know why. Just... Gumshoe looks really good in this style. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. Now, let us continue our investigation. There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it. Exactly. Always find the evidence. One game for $3. I like how they put dollars in here. This truly is the Japanifornia. Okay, she doesn't have anything to say. She doesn't have anything to say. $3. Oh, Kratos. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. He won't rest until he has inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny anymore. I can't examine that. $3. Can't examine that. It's a flimsy looking food stand made of plywood and it sells samurai dogs. That isn't catchy at all. Exactly. It's so sad. They didn't remember. They didn't remember their own thing. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got $1.50 if you know. You're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job. Oh, I didn't mean to. That's maybe when we're done. Sounds like an upper class British person. True, but it doesn't have the same ring to it. I'm getting my tea and scout around. It's, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't fit. I'm just saying it's sad that they got rid of the old one, you know? Fine. When we have finished investigating, you can have one. And only one. Understood? Sorry, sir. I never should have... Wait, did you say I could have one? Yes. Why, is something the matter? No, it's just... I wasn't expecting you to. Thanks, sir. That was cute. Shoe. Why can't I examine the shoe? The puddle. The puddle reflects the clear blue sky. All that remains of the rain. You're a regular poet, sir. Very funny, detective. How would you describe it then? It's a pool of water left behind after a real heavy downpour. Just like I get left behind after a real heavy dose of Mr. Edgeworth logic. I would say don't give up on your day job, but it seems you don't even have that down, detective. Damn. It's a button. What's this? A red button. Hey, do you think? Seems it was torn off of something. Could it have been dropped by our red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. Okay, let's do that. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what it is under the stand, please? There's something down here, alright. Let's see. A red raincoat. This must be... the one the suspect was wearing. They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape. Red raincoat, jotted down my organizer. There's nothing unusual about the left sleeve. Nope, it's not inside out and the button's still attached. A red raincoat. No. Oh no. It seems entirely too neat to have been removed in a hurry and thrown on the ground. I mean, this can be raincoat because the rain actually stopped. But then again, it did technically... I mean, no spoilers for raincoat, but like... the rain does stop. At some point, at least. The sleeve. It's inside out. The button is missing too. Oh. Is that it? Spoilers, no. Can I? I can examine this. Now with salad? Oh, Sakura. Yeah, I was trying to read the thing on the itself, but now he's like reading it. It says samurai dogs with Sakura relish, just in time for spring. Sakura, huh? What does that taste like? Well, Sakura is cherry blossom, so I guess maybe cherries? That blossoms are blossoms and cherries are cherries, sir. They're totally different things. No, but you're right, I suppose. So what does Sakura really taste like? This is my kind of mystery. This is the US with all the Sakura samurai dogs. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Can I examine? Oh, I can examine this on its own. There are toy rifles lined up along the counter.
Oh, a rifle range. I'm good at these, sir. A regular sharpshooter.
I thought you said you hated guns.
Oh, I don't hate them, I just don't really like them.
Isn't that basically the same thing? The mystery of the gumshoe. The banner advertising the rifle range has fallen over. It must have been knocked down in the crush. It's covered in footprints too. The crowd must have really panicked.
Hey, nowhere I can buy one of these.
Why would you wish to? Don't tell me you're thinking of writing gumshoe on it and wearing it on your back.
What? How did you guess? Are you a mind reader, sir? Is that it?
It was a joke, but I should have known that nothing's impossible when it comes to the good detective. Good to know what Detective Gumshoe likes to do in his free time. Okay, we'll examine that, we examine everything, probably. Maybe. Is that just the scent? No. It's the hand of a Steel Samurai balloon. Or rather, the fan of the hand that's holding it.
Mr. Atchera, there's no dying message, sir.
Why would there be? The president isn't dead.
Not from the president, from the Steel Samurai.
Let me break this to you gently, detective. The Steel Samurai here is just a balloon.
But you've said it yourself 1,000 times. Every piece of evidence has a tale to tell. Which means the Steel Samurai must have something to tell us too.
Dare I delve into what else you've misconstrued? Good old Gumshoe, man. Logic time. Oh, no. Knocked over my bottle. The red button and the red raincoat. Connecting. The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off.
Ah, the red sleeve's inside out too.
It seems it was removed in a hurry, fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting the president. They then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. This was because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog's stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off.
Yep,
There and the missing button. The question, of course, is, why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve?
Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out.
Indeed, and the button on the left is still securely attached.
So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
If we are to answer that question, detective, we need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. Right, sleeve. The right sleeve is inside out. And you can clearly see where the button was torn off. Yes, whoever discarded this raincoat did so in quite a hurry. Let's take a closer look at the inside of the raincoat. Is Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir.
We got blood. This is a blood stain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin.
So we're looking for someone with an injury.
Not just any injury, detective. An injury on their left arm.
Huh? How do we know that?
It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, detective, there is a blood stain on the left of the left side lining of the raincoat because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve. Precisely. Or at least we can say that there is a good probability that it was the case. Red raincoat. Doo-doo-doo. The pieces are starting to fall into place. Oh yeah, all smug. Investigation complete. Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects.
Yes, sir. Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up. You're even smarter than you look, Raffles. Taking them all itty-bitty pieces and putting them together like that. You'll have your man in no time. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in the crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. March 25th, 3:27 p.m., Gourd Lake. Spectator area.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir.
Way to net the assassin, Gummy. Hold on, Kay. It's a little soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they are a person of interest and nothing more. Understood?
They are most definitely a person of interest.
Okay, no jumping.
But he's our shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president.
In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses, this is no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, Detective. Carefully.
Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth?
Hi. It's just Shelly the Killer. I never noticed that he had his fucking shells on his coat. That's so funny. How does Edgeworth not recognize these? No umbrella and a bandage on his left arm.
Well, pal, say your name already.
Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe. Not a name you often hear in real life. Shelly the Killer has plot armor. I mean, like, literally, the shells on his coat are literally the things Edgeworth immediately identified in the last case of the second game with the card and the shell on it. And now he's like, I've never seen that before. Oh man. That is correct. I know this man from somewhere. I'm sure of it. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name? Of course. I've been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me. As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I am afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. My. Well, isn't that just shocking? And the same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is that it had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair. I'll be back. Gotta start getting ready for today. Alright. See you. Yeah, I shouldn't. I'm trying to figure out what time it is for you, but I can't because I'm like not capable of that, but it's probably in the morning. All I can tell you is that it had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair.
The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. Care to tell the readers what happens next? A showdown, that's what. A battle of wits, a battle of words.
Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail? I mean, we don't need it, but sure.
In a battle of wits, you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken.
12:24. Well, 25 now. Cool. That's that's pretty late to get ready for the day, but I'm guessing you have the day off today. Hmm. And if you spot an inconsistency in a segment of theirs, you gotta present the evidence that proves it. And to do that, I need to first open my organizer with RB and then press Y to present my evidence. And with what if there ain't no inconsistencies to find? And you change back. Press for more information and see what you can shake loose. Indeed, I can press my opponent with LB. Why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edgeworth? Stepping up to the bat, our nation's top prosecutor, blah, blah, blah. Once I am able to quietly gather my thoughts, yes. This is so hard because I kind of gave they're both like British sir type characters, so I feel like they have the same voice, even though I try to make them distinct from each other. I can understand why whoever wore that raincoat would be of interest to you, but you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. I mean, we already know the contradiction, right, guys? But we still gotta press everything for all the dialogue, because that's how we roll. So you contend that you are not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is, and that's so strange. Not everyone wears one, after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella. Team raincoat over here. They're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. I can only use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow or shine, it's my trusty Parker every time. Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. So you see, I'm not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, I'm just a simple ice cream Oh my. Forgive me, my wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. And said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. Doe's deposition. Like I said, we all know the contradiction, we just want the dialogue.
Hold it!
Hold it! So you admit that whoever wore the raincoat is a person of interest? I know there are. I was able to follow most of your investigation from the Spectator area. One never thinks one could get caught up in such an awful thing as an assassination. You have to prove that this... Yeah.
Hold it!
Hold it! So you'd like to see some proof that the owner of the raincoat has an injury? I would certainly expect such a renowned prosecutor to have some. I still don't understand how you know who I am. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you're famous. He probably read about you in the newspaper. I have also been observing you and your work, lest you forget. I don't believe a word he says. If I can prove he's lying, we'd be one step closer to apprehending our shooter. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right arm.
Hold it!
That looks like quite a serious injury, Mr. Doe. How long ago did it happen exactly? Oh, not long. That's all you're going to say on the subject? Well, it certainly made serving ice cream more difficult. And stopped me from holding my umbrella while I work. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella, no raincoat required. But you're holding your ice cream. How would you hold an umbrella?
Hold it!
And yet, you don't seem to have an umbrella on you at the moment. Didn't the rain stop only a short while ago? Just before the shooting? It did indeed. I remember because I was suddenly inundated with customers. That was less than an hour ago. Are you trying to tell me you lost your umbrella in that short of a time span? Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. After all, it only takes a moment for someone to steal an umbrella, especially in a crowd of that size. That's entirely possible, I suppose. I had my umbrella when it was raining, Mr. Ashworth. That is a fact. And then you lost that umbrella to the crowd, huh? Guess it's just one of those things. Just one of those days. I suppose you're going to tell me that this wound reopening is just one of those things too. Well, it kinda is now. The assassin's left arm is injured. Gotta show it again. This is Mr. Doe's. Why, it's even bleeding as we speak. You're right, that is pretty suspicious. Nonetheless, we need to find something concrete that will link Mr. Doe to the crime. I should press RB to open my organizer and look over all the evidence again. Okay. We have no proof. That is indeed wrong. We do have this.
Objection!
Einspruch. You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. You know what's funny? You can actually change the language for the text and the voices separately. So I could have just have random German. Can I do that right now? That would be funny. Arranged. No, I can't. No. That would be random, really funny, like random German. You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. But not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. Damn. The music just went hard all of a sudden. I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The code does not belong to me. Or do you claim you have some kind of proof to support your accusation? Damn, the strings, though. Yeah, I'm a fan of the arranged soundtrack. I mean, I do still love the DS chip sound, don't get me wrong, but like, damn. This goes hard. Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again. I'll survive, although I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience, he said while he had ice cream in his mouth. You have my deepest sympathies. Because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? Whoa! Fucking electric guitars? Damn! That really went all in with the soundtrack. Damn! That's good. As we've already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured. And now I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence. The sweating ice cream. This game's so good. You see, Mr. Doe, there's a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. Blood that belongs to our assassin. Whee. It's sweating again. Attempted murder for foreign leader, causing a diplomatic incident, they throw the book at you. You can give us this silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easy on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Jiang Fa. I am not your assassin. I'm still flabbergasted by the electric guitar. It is so good, but every time it comes back on, I'm like, damn, they really did that. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would already be a checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat. Now the music. He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play. Very well, you have me. I'll admit it, I was wearing the raincoat. You confess, say the word, and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now. But I did not shoot at the president. What? Mr. Edgeworth, the only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. And as far as I'm aware, that is not a crime. Oh, you know, the color actually doesn't really go like with your face, so yeah, that is actually a fashion crime. Deposition part 2. I am no assassin. I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was surprised as anyone when his bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Now, are you finally satisfied that I am telling the truth? As if! Your story stinks! You don't scare me! The evidence is on our side, you know? Look, it's right here, plain as day. The assassin, and they're wearing a red raincoat. We're deemed a fashion crime in the 20th century. Exactly. Intriguing, but that is not me. Oh, come on! Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself? Those disposition. Okay, but I really... wait, how do I save? Oh no, that's autoplay, I don't want autoplay. Oh! Okay, that's not what I meant to do. A simple ice cream seller, but a knowledgeable one, I assume. On the subject of ice cream, at least. And of course, ask me anything you wish. I don't know the first thing about ice cream. You know what the, most important thing about making ice cream is, of course? Mr. Edgeworth? Why, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart. And what does virtue have to do with anything? It's the last reward you get for making ice cream. Okay, that didn't go well. Without proper reverence for the craft, I'm afraid all you'll ever make are sweetened crystals of ice. There, I hope that you know, see. I am nothing more than an ice cream seller. Wait. Ice cream. Can I... Okay, can I go back to title and will it save? Okay, we'll save. Okay. Because I want to turn Edgeworth German. just for the bit. Just for the bit. It's loading. No. Damn. Oh no, it's this fucking image. You can just save under records. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Options. Can I? Okay, can't play Korean, Chinese, Japanese. Now we got the German Edgeworth. Wait, that's who? Oh wait, that's. I was about to say that was not Edgeworth. That was probably Courtney, right? Or whatever her name is, right? I was like, wait, that sounded like a woman. Wait. Oh no, I clicked out the game. No. Hello? Okay, we're back. We're back in the game. Yeah, okay, I was just confused. I was expecting to hear Edgeworth, okay? Can I don't even know how I did that.
Okay, that's weird. What is that? Oh, was that from Karma? Verity Gavel. Okay, that's probably from Karma. Yeah, that was also from Karma. Objection. Was that Ray? That doesn't sound like Edgeworth. Anyway, moving on. We gotta stick with German and Edgeworth. If I can't do that without changing the language, you know, that's just funny. Okay. Moment mal. Wait, that was actually Edgeworth. Acheron? Can you look up who his voice actor is? Because his German voice sounds so familiar. And this is not the same as in the DS version of the game. Moment mal. Why your raincoat? Why were you not using an umbrella? Is that so strange? It was a rainy morning. Most people were wearing a jacket of some kind. Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice, considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it. Better that than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve after all. Then why go to such a length to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place? Forgive me, I simply hadn't remembered until now. It's been an eventful day after all. Eventful? Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Ashworth. The president of Zhang Fa was shot at. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out. Moment mal! I don't know why, I'm just enjoying the German Edgeworth. So you saw the bodyguards move before you heard the gunshots? Yes, if I recall correctly, they moved first. At least, the one on the left did. You're rather observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. And the one on the left was Rook. That's correct. Bastian Rook, I believe. I expect he noticed the light from the laser sight. The man is no amateur. Mr. Doe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either. Oh, he's most definitely not. I'd like you to append what he just said to your testimony if you don't mind. As you wish. The bodyguard on the left, Bastian Rook, was especially quick to respond. Moment mal! So the bodyguard on the left was the first to move. By the smallest fraction, yes. He reacted admirably swiftly. His name was Bastian Rook, did you say? It appears you have assessed the situation quite astutely. No more so than anybody else, I'm sure. He's good. He didn't even flinch. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Moment mal! I'm sorry. I keep repeating it, but it's just so good, man. So yourself didn't start running and screaming. I was hardly in a position to. Oh yeah? And what position were you in? One of extreme pain. Somebody bumped right into my wounded arm. Hard. It was excruciating. I thought my eyes would pop out of my head. Yeah? Well, they clearly didn't. Of course they didn't, Kay. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red raincoat. We have photographic proof of that, and yet... Mr. John Doe here swears it wasn't him. The guy's lying through his teeth, I tell you. No one gets away with disrespecting Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Not on my watch. Calm down, detective. You will get the truth out of him by catching him in a lie. Yeah, so let's keep at him. He'll let something slip soon enough. I'm no assassin.
Should ring out. The bodyguard on the left. Bastion Rook. I just want to look at it. I don't want to present it. Let's go for the fake eyes in this area. Rook reposition in light of Knightley's injury. Do we present that? Or do we present... I mean, he was on the left. Oh wait, whose left are we talking about? From the audience or the president? God damn it, I don't remember this one. That's the... Also, how do I save from here? How do I save in general? I'm so... That's gameplay, that's just the settings though. The body on the left. Especially quick to respawn. Records? Oh, wait. Oh, there. Yeah, I'm just blind. Phoenix blind moment confirmed. Oh, I think the thing is that he knows the guy. I don't know. Einspruch! I'm so certain that I have heard this voice before. I think probably in an anime, because I watch most anime dubbed actually. In German if I have the choice. So I'm pretty sure I've heard this guy, or maybe in a movie or something. As expected, you are more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe. The Phoenix Wright Edgeworth? Exactly. Hello, and welcome. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, then tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. Okay, the music is going hard again, let's go. They really went so hard on the music, man. What? You just surely. You are the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it? Einspruch! We only know those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely, only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. Uh-oh, the ice cream is sweating again. Seems pretty darn suspicious to me. Well, how did you know? Explain yourself. It was merely a slip of the tongue. Another lie. He is the assassin, just like we said. Come on now, miss. It's a little too soon to be jumping to such conclusions. Can't seem to find the German VAs? No. That's so sad. I did know their names, yes. And the reason for that is... Well... I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted. What? We have something of a connection. And his is a name I could never forget. You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying. I am not lying. I am, as I have always been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastion Rook. Yes. Einspruch! And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. It should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct? Please, you're more than welcome to ask him, although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring this president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was... Okay, we are back. The problem is not only did OBS crash, but also my game crashed afterwards. Because this wouldn't be a Phoenix Edgeworth stream without problems, right? Oh man. Why does this always happen? Also, I didn't restart my PC after this. Because, I don't want to. I just hope this is working now. Okay. Autosave, please save me. Autosave, please. It's the fucking... It's just this picture every time it cracks me up because I'm like, it's the... Ace Attorney investigation, so what is he investigating? Other men? Every time. Autosave. Yeah, I think autosave would be further ahead. Oh man. Oh, then tell me how simple... Wait. Yeah, okay. I can't skip through that. Well, I mean, it's not... Einspruch! It's not too far yet. Would need the credits for this game to tell you the VAs, but nobody uploaded them yet. Damn. I mean, you can... no, not... We do have the credits in the settings. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna look this up myself. Imagine OBS crashing when I got back. Prados, you brought your bad luck with you. Also, do you like German Edgeworth? How did you come to possess such information? Darn suspicious. Explain yourself. I was merely a slip of the tongue. But thank God this game has autosave. Just as a warning, Tyrion Cuthbert does not have autosave. Yeah. I just unmuted so I didn't hear it. No! Go back! You need to hear German Edgeworth. Here's something of a connection. I mean, maybe we're gonna hear it in a bit. But I think this whole thing is over now. Bastian Rook's name is the unofficial translation with Ethan Rook. Ah. Yeah, I don't remember all the names. Einspruch! There he was! Einspruch! It sounds so cool. Blah blah blah, we just have that too. But yeah, I don't do... Einspruch! Yeah, I only remember like the like names of the main characters. So in the president's safety, but suppose you were able to speak with him, and he does deny that, that he and I are acquainted. How would that help you prove I was the shooter? Einspruch! Einspruch! If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat? Is he always like that, or did you toggle German voices on? You can. This is perfect because you can actually toggle the language of the text and the voice separately. So I just toggled it to German. Because I just really wanted to hear German Edgeworth, okay? And it's gonna drive me nuts until Akaran finds out who the VA is, which he will only do if he finds or if someone uploads the credits. Because I know this voice. I'm 100% sure I know this voice from some anime or maybe movie or whatever. But yeah, I just can't place it. If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat? Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. How better to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester? Yeah. Is he actually going to worm his way out of this? But Einspruch. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man! He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already. You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not. No, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. There's gotta be something you can do. Shocking scenes here as the culprit seems all but certain to escape justice. Huh. It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know. What do you know? What's this angle here? I saw them. I saw another person with a red hood. What? Are you kidding? It's the person you captured in your photograph. I first noticed them before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention. As did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head. He's claiming there was another red-hooded person. Preposterous. I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. And so naturally, I removed my raincoat. So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you? How very convenient. I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence why not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me. Especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor. Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting. No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your colleague over there.
Huh? Me? I mean, yes, we literally see him in the photo, like Payne, you're not fooling anyone. This is your head.
Yes, the photograph will prove it, I am sure.
Oh.
You see? Right there in front of the person with the red hood.
That's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying?
What's his endgame here? As I mentioned, I have been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Come now, a man of your talents should be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I'm afraid I don't follow.
The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. But there's nothing weird about that, is there? I mean, not directly, but it has implications.
Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. What is Mr. Doe talking about? Which piece of evidence is inconsistent with what is in this picture?
I mean, is this represent the recorder?
Nimm das! Ah, of course. The tape. It contradicts the photograph. Ah, so you have noticed it lost.
What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Someone's missing. Someone who should be here.
Huh? But who?
Who indeed? The person who is missing from this photograph is
our Mrs. Tabby Lloyd.
Nimm das!
Huh?
Miss Lloyd?
How do you figure that?
Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Miss Lloyd's tape, considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor.
Ah, there was these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
She must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape.
You're right, but she's not in the picture.
Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions?
Wow, y'all are fixing to put me on the microscope now? Alright, sure, knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide, yeah, right. Miss Lloyd's testimony.
It ain't like I was standing...
Oh god, we starting with that, let's go. This is so crazy. The new ST goes so hard.
It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. No, I was running all over, roving reporter style, and then there was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot and the tape from when I was in another. So quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but a misunderstanding.
There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. That was Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor. I'm certain of it. Tabby wouldn't lie to us. I know she wouldn't. You literally just met her. But if she did, that would mean
that she's all perp. Well, yeah, quit messing with me. As if I could have done anything like that. Little old me?
I might be inclined to believe you, if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency.
It does? I thought it was pretty good.
Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction. Miss Lloyd's testimony.
And I was standing still the whole time.
Moment, ma. Why would you be moving around if your main aim was to record the president's speech?
What now? How do you mean?
Surely the speech would have been best recorded from a single consistent position.
Well, see, that is, oh yeah, ambience. That's the word was what I was looking for. Gotta capture the ambience. Can't put that electric atmosphere down and print if I don't have a bunch of it on tape for inspiration.
Truly, all you achieved was to fill the tape with unwanted background noise.
You're questioning my methods now? I don't do stand still, alright? Nah, I was running all over, roving reporter style.
Moment, ma. You were running all over. Where exactly? What is that instrument? That was so cool. Wait. This duelist here is so cool. I'm so impressed.
Here, there, and everywhere, I guess. What, you don't know what all over means? You think I remember exactly where I was and when in a crowd like that? What do y'all want from me?
I'd like you to at least tell us whether you were to the left or the right of the stage.
Left? Yeah, left, I think.
The suspect in the picture was on the left-hand side too. Coincidence?
I think not. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in the one spot and the tapes was when I was in another.
So, the fact that you are not on the picture is to be expected. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
It sure is. I caught you pulse the prosecutors to tape while I was in one part of the crowd. And then that picture was snapped while I was off someplace else. Look at it that way, and it all makes perfect sense.
You are certain, then, so that the picture and your recording were taken at different points in the speech?
Yep, time is everything. You learn that soon enough in this line of work.
So if I can prove that the two things did happen at the same time, your entire defense will come tumbling down.
Which we will do in a second. Quit giving me the evil eye.
Evil eye? Are you suggesting that I might be attempting to intimidate a witness?
Nah, I'm just suggesting that you lighten up a little. Put on that way for too long and it'll stick. Ain't nothing so bad about a little smile can make better, won't you say, Ruffles?
I am investigating the shooting of a president, Miss Lloyd. A smile is highly unlikely to help with that.
So proclaimed the prosecutor, all the while beaming from ear to ear. Paragraph ends.
Perhaps what I ought to do is deploy my evil eye on her next time. God damn it, Ezra. I just can't get a read on her. But I don't feel like she's hiding anything super bad either. I agree that she doesn't seem to be ill-intentioned. But who knows if that means something much worse is lying just underneath. Regardless, we must put aside our immediate impressions. Her actions are on the record. And I have proof that contradicts her testimony. And I need to open another bottle. So that's gonna be another struggle down for the streamer. First struggle is putting my controller down. Unnecessarily apart bottles. Hmm. You know, I'm so excited to hear wanting to find the truth in the updated version. Like, what is the real struggle exactly? Oh wait, I just realized something. Do you see the little pipe thing on her parka? Do we? No, we don't have the bag anymore. But the bag that was thrown away also had the same pipe logo. That's actually a cool detail. I just realized that. And like I say, it's all the time. Yeah. That is not correct. Einspruch! Miss Lloyd, it is imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say? You're dang right it is, and I don't lie! And yet, the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time. What? You can't prove that! Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with when you were making your recording. What part of the picture indicates that it must have been taken at the same time as Miss Lloyd's recording? I think it's the raised fist, if I remember correctly. Nimm das! See here, the president has his fist raised. And what about it? Would you be so kind as to place the tape again? No, see, it ain't that simple. What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice? You don't make it easy, do you, Ruffles? Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president raised his fist. No criminal organization, no matter how big, is above the law. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches a fever pitch. There's the moment right there. Correct. We now confirm when it occurred in the recording. Which means Tabby should be in this picture too. And she is, right there for all to see. For Miss Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood. Oh yo, let's go! Let's go! What? This is what I wanted to hear. So you are a shooter, huh? No, I don't even own a jacket like that. That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is... Well, it is... I know... It's about her Parker, right? Her Parker, the other side is red. So this is John Doe's, right? We have all proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. Nah. You, Miss Lloyd, were wearing something else. Something that also happens to have a red hood. So they were two people with red hoods all along? Indeed, Mr. Doe's last statement was true. Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one? Our ice cream seller never mentioned a raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd. This one thing? Well, the best thing about it, like I said, is we get mud and such on it. It's reversible, see? You just turn it inside out and... yeah. Just as I thought. The inside of her hood, it's red. That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible. What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal? Wait, I never even wore it that way around, Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves. And you're also gonna confirm that how exactly? It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said... Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, I'll trust my Parker every time. If you haven't reversed your Parker since the rain, then the inside should be dry. Wait a second now, I get this big old backpack on and see, so I can't take off my jacket. Yeah. Maybe I could show y'all some other time? You think an excuse like that is weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth? Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us. It wasn't me, I swear. I never shot the dang president. I could never. If that is true, Miss Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a Parker with a red hood here today? I'm sorry, Ruffles. There's something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear? Hold it. Who said that? Someone who doesn't have voice lines. Hold your horses, it's a little soon for the end game. Oh, hi. That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move. That's one of the men from Kay's photograph. Guess I better introduce myself. The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. Okay, I do remember that his name in the French translation was Horace Knightley. So that was different. Also, he did the fucking revolver ocelot thing. So that's cool. And second in command of his security detail. Yeah. Pointing things up as pal. What the heck's wrong with you? Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good. You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun in America, where you definitely we have very strict gun laws in America, right? In Japanifornia at least, so you cannot get a gun in Japanifornia. This all goes along from Jang Paul, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got 2 tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours. I'm indifferent, whichever you prefer. Really? You're giving up the first move advantage just like that? Whatever, your loss. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then. So you play a little chess, I take it. Ah, a fellow fan, are you, Mr. Red Suit? The name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble. Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, I'll start with the good news. The president's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch. He didn't? That's a relief. Particularly for the young lady here. That means there's no longer a murder charge on the table. That is good news, huh, Tabby? Yeah, cause I never... Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did anyhow. Our boss. Put himself on the line of fire. You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook? Yeah, it's game over for him. No way. Rook is dead. A genuine loss. So, you're saying that Tabby... Yeah, your friend here killed my colleague, my brother-in-arms. Oh, heck no, I didn't do it. I didn't kill anybody. I could never. I'd shut my mouth if I were you, murderer. Sure, we did what we had to do. Sacrifice one of our pieces to protect the king. But to lose someone like him during a castling is a real shame. Castling? What does that even mean? Thank you, Gumshoe. I don't know either. It's a chess term. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where a rook switches places with a king. And why didn't you just say so? Game over? Shouldn't it be... game... What? Check... What is that emoji? No, it's not loading. Okay, I need to click out of the game for that. What is that emoji? No, it's not showing me what it even is supposed to be. I'm so confused. Oh, checkmate. Okay, I get it. Now why didn't I just say so? Mr. Knight, was it? Sorry, Acheron, you know I'm slow. Mate. Good old mate. Yeah, what? We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions. Sorry, but now can do. And why not? That's the third piece of news, and it's the piece you're gonna like the least. I thought you said there were only two. The National Police Force of Jangfa will be handling things from here. What? He talks in chess terms and then comes with game over? True. That is very clumsy indeed. You better be kidding, pal. This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over. You're the Edgeworth, right? I got to go. Time to enjoy a wedding in 44-degree heat with a suit and tie on. Yeah, Kratos, have fun, don't die. Come back in one piece and stay hydrated. Damn. 44 degrees. This is like literally impossible. Like humans were not made for that weather. It's crazy. Oh, I need to adjust my seat a bit. Okay. The one who solved the Yatagarasu case. The president mentioned you. I'm honored to have warranted his attention. Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you. Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president? Well, that was a mistake. A big one. He should have given the case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wang. If you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is. Yeah, you're coming with me. We continue this on the presidential plane. No. I never did nothing, I swear. We can't do this the hard way if we like. But in Jangfa, justice is served one way or the other. No. Raffles, come on, you gotta help me out here, please. Miss Lloyd. She was the one in the red hood. There's no denying that now. But I can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind this case. I'm innocent. You gotta believe me. We do gotta believe her. Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal. She's genuinely scared. And if I let him take her, we'll never know what really happened. Huh? What the? Oh, wrong voice. You got your filthy hand, Bob. Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Rennick has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed. John Doe to the rescue. Yes. It's you. Ah, so you do remember. What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give up. You got some nerve pulling stuff like this in front of a bunch of police officers? Don't even think about it. Don't stand a chance against this guy. Who are you really, Mr. Doe? Or the music? Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller. The guy's a pro, a hitman. His name's Shelly the Killer. The Killer? Who could have thunk it? There's no legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed. It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face. You're the assassin we've been looking for? In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. And that contract did indeed specify that it was to assassinate President Wang. I swear I've seen his picture in one of my old files before, but... how could I have been so careless? I know, right? My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards. He didn't bring a gun? Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life? What do you want from me? I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case. He what? What are you up to, the Killer? I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion. Huh? But why? Mr. Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection. It is only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I am simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely? You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president. Am I really? I suppose it is true that in order for the investigation to proceed, you will need to enter the presidential plane. You think I'm gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard. Are you? And here I thought you were only second in command. Rook's not around. That means I'm number one. We are number one. I wonder if we have what it takes to step into such capable shoes. Yeah, of course I do. I'm the leader now, me! If that is indeed the case, then I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue? Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting? He just wants to know the truth. You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth? Come, let us continue the investigation. What do we do, sir? It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. That said, listen, detective, and listen well. Listen. I'll buy us some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain that there's no way he can escape. Yes, sir. Got it. He will escape. To be continued. And that's where we save our game. And does it say German now? Okay, it's just English. It's probably gonna go back into the game, but yeah, this is where we end it for today. Because my voice is dying. No way to escape on a plane.
Exactly. Sure, you can save. No, we don't need to save again. We just go back to the title screen. We just saved. Wow, we got another picture. Let's go. I love it when title screens do that. Although, is that really the right? I mean, I guess it is. But yeah, this is where we end the stream because my voice is dying, and we did actually do 3 hours today, so that was pretty good, all things considered. I really need another Gumshoe voice because this is terrible. My voice, like, I'm doing like one line and my voice is immediately dying again. So, but yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone who was here watching the stream and in the chat. Acheron, Kratos, he is off to his wedding, but I hope you guys had fun. Like I said, this was supposed to be a one-off stream, but maybe if enough people want that, like, to continue, we can do that after the Tyrion Cuthbert is done. Yeah, if you want to see it, just write a comment or whatever and let me know. Because I love this game and I really want to replay it. And the problem is, I want to obviously keep playing it, but yeah, if I maybe stream it, then that would be bad. I mean, I could just keep this save and just play on my own, but that would also be kind of lame. But yeah, anyway. On the other hand, I already know this game anyway, so we will see what I'll do, what we'll do, what you'll do if you even want that. And yeah, next week I'm gonna stream the Splatfest, so sorry Acheron, that's not interesting for you. But I would obviously appreciate it if you were still there. Maybe just chat a bit. And yeah, next week's Splatfest, and what's after that, I don't know yet. And with that, I'll sign off and thank you everyone who was here. I'll see you next time.